Yeah, I'm back. Can you say something so that I can?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, yeah, cool, cool. Okay. Um, yeah. So coming back, you made the
Yeah,
claim that you know more about nutrition than 99% of the people, right?
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know
I
what
did.
kind of evidence would be required
I,
to
I, I
justify?
I would, I would need to like have like to explain it somehow. Like, I know, but like, I'm not wasting that much time here. Like, to actually like
No, no, no. Wait, wait,
evidence
wait.
and get
Okay. You can tell me what kind of evidence. What kind of evidence do you
like
think justifies that claim?
it really is what you ask for. Like, it really is like the other personal to for the kind of evidence you would ask for. That would be like it's for
What?
me.
I have no idea what you're
Like
talking about.
the questions you ask me would be the ones I would actually use to like um to like get those claims to like if you ask me some questions that could justify the claim, I could like answer those and that would be it.
I don't know what. Wait, wait. Are you asking me to ask you questions or something?
Yeah. That's how I would prove it. That's how I would prove it.
Okay, so. Well, I don't. But who would you ask to ask you questions?
I ask you or whoever wants evidence. The one who wants evidence would ask me the questions. That's how it works.
Oh, so. Yeah, okay. So. The way you're going to establish that you know more than 90% of the people is by just asking the person question about nutrition. Sorry, asking the question. Sorry, wait, asking the person who's asking you for evidence to ask you
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, basically.
Well, I don't see how that counts as very good evidence, because that
It,
doesn't
it,
prove that
it,
you know more than 99%.
I know it
That
doesn't. It doesn't. But
Yeah, it seems
I'm not
compatible.
wasting time.
It seems like it's that would be compatible on the hypothesis that you don't know more than 99% of the people,
I do.
right? Yeah. So no, I mean, yeah, that is what is under dispute. But the point is that um,
That is a personal
asking the
claim. I would
person
actually
to,
have to like get a. I
like,
would actually have to get a survey into like actually prove it. So,
yeah,
it,
exactly. So there we go. That's kind of the evidence that you would need to make the claim, to justifiably make the claim that you know more about nutrition than the
thank
average
you.
person, right? So maybe it could be
Yeah,
some kind of a study. Like it could be like there is a test that you are given by some nutrition expert, and you take that
yeah,
test. You have some baseline score, and then randomly people are selected, um, maybe like 100 people,
yeah,
and what is expected on that hypothesis is that 99% of the people score less marks on that test than you. That's kind of the study that,
yeah. That is what I said. Yeah,
yeah, that's kind of the study you would need to justifiably make.
Something
yeah.
something that
That
you
is.
could do. Something that you could do is basically look at the number of dietitians that exist on the planet.
Well,
So
how old are you? You're like 25, dude.
I did a quick look and I saw that the number of dietitians and nutritionists in the US alone is 66,000. So let's assume that is the base for every country. Multiply that by 200 because we have 200 countries, 198 countries ish, right? So that's we've got 200,000 people who are dietitians, which is 2%, which is just a little over 1.5% of the world's population. So you're
Yeah.
saying you know
So
more.
I would be better than 98%, right? 98.
That was I mean, I can see some like blind spots on that. Like you're assuming
Yeah,
there's a,
it's
yeah, yeah,
I'm assuming a lot of things there, but it is still like
yeah. It's still
some
like
sort of
yeah, it's a decent estimate. Like it's better than guessing how many people you know more than. Uh,
Yeah, because I know more than like 98%.
yeah. So all I'm trying to say is in order to
I,
make that.
I, I decrease it to 97% because like some people are like me who do research, so I decrease it to 97.
Okay, so firstly, I think you need to notice how your credence is shifting, right? You started from 99, then you went to 98, and now you're like 97. So I want you to notice that.
It's not that far off. It is like 2%.
Yeah, so wait, so what I'm trying to get at is you don't have any justification for the claim.
I don't.
All you have is you have a guess that 99% of the people, or let's say 97% of the people know less about nutrition than you. So that's a guess. It's not really.
Yeah,
You don't have any evidence to support that. Um, at least any evidence that is expected more on the hypothesis that is true, right? So all
yeah,
I'm saying is that wouldn't constitute as knowledge in my view. Like when you say you
yeah.
know that you know more than.
You are right, but I'm just making a claim. I just want to prove like I don't think you
Yeah,
are.
all I'm saying is it wouldn't constitute knowledge in my view, because firstly you don't have a justification for the claim, and if you don't have a justification, then by just analytically, if you analyze what knowledge means, which is justified true beliefs, it since you don't have the justification, it would just be a belief that is yet to be shown to be true. Like it's not even clear that the belief is true, and the belief would be true if we actually did some survey like that. That would actually establish the truth value of that proposition. So it's not even clear that the proposition is true, firstly. Secondly, you don't have any justification. So it's a belief that you hold. It's not something you know.
Yeah, it's a belief. It
Yeah,
is.
you believe that you know more about nutrition than
Yeah,
99% of the
yeah.
people.
I do. No one wants to like risk fucking not eating meat entirely. No one wants to risk it. You know, even if you have like some fucking uh justifications to like you don't need meat and shit like that, because you don't want to like you don't want to be the guinea pig to like test it. That's the thing.
But the point is just is that if it's like well established in the literature, there's no reason to actually
It
think
isn't.
that
It
it is
isn't. It
testing.
isn't. It isn't. It isn't. But established people. The thing is, there isn't much like real world evidence. Like not many people have done it. So and most people have the non-eating
Why would you need?
since like
So okay, what do you mean by real world evidence?
like I can find like very few people who actually grew up full vegan. That's like to 1%
Okay,
of the population.
and
Not even one. Who
no, but
grew
I
up
mean,
full vegan is like very low.
okay, and what do you need that for?
Like you want to know like if you can actually grow to your full potential and stuff that on a
What
vegan diet. You don't
what
know. You don't know if you can actually grow to your full potential on a vegan diet.
what do you mean by full
Like,
potential?
like your genetic potential. Like most people in fucking India don't grow to their genetic
Yeah,
potential.
what do you mean by genetic potential?
They're dude. Everyone, like like all of my family, everyone in like America is like way taller than that dad. Like suddenly this generation, like the older generation living in India weren't, but suddenly this generation is way taller than that dad.
Wait, I asked you what you mean by genetic potential. So what do you mean by that? Genetic
It's
potential
like
just
your
means being taller than your dad?
no, it's like your actual genetic potential. Your dad probably didn't reach it because of like having a vegetarian diet in fucking
But
India. Like mostly
what do you
vegetarian.
mean? What do you mean by genetic potential? I have no idea what that means.
Like what your genes can reach. Like what's the maximum like your genes can reach.
Yeah. What do you mean by genes reaching? Because reaching is some kind of like a spatial term, right? Where is the
Like
gene reaching?
reaching the your maximum height, like what height you're destined to be.
Okay, so the maximum is defined with respect to what?
Like maximum is like whatever it is, you don't know your genetic potential.
No,
You
no,
have to
no,
like try it.
wait. One sec. So when you use terms like maximum and minimum, right? Those terms are with respect to some standard. So if you're going to be like maximum, so what, with respect to what are you saying that it is maximum?
I don't know. Like if you don't know your maximum potential. You have to do
I'm
deep
asking you,
genetic
I'm
study for
asking you
that.
what you mean by maximum potential.
Like whatever maximum height your genes can reach
Can
with a good
reach?
diet.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
what
a
do you
good
mean
diet.
by genes can reach?
Yeah, with a good diet. Like,
No, 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 wait. Wait. You said maximum potential that your genes can reach, right?
yeah.
So, like, what does that translate to in biological terms? Are you talking
In like
about?
I
Are
don't
you
really.
talking about some quantitative estimation of mRNA
Yeah, I
production?
don't know the estimation. It's like I don't know it.
Yeah.
I
So
can just like
wait. So, but I'm not asking you if you know it, right? I'm asking you when you say maximum genetic potential. How does that
yeah.
translate? Like, because I have no idea what maximum genetic potential means. So I'm asking you,
Genetic
what does it
potential for you.
translate to in?
Like if there's no malnutrition like being vegan, what's like the maximum growth, like the maximum height you can reach without like malnutrition and veganism?
Wait,
Because
so
veganism in a sense is malnutrition.
maximum is the amount, the amount of height that a person can have if they weren't vegan.
Now if they weren't malnourished or vegan, if they got proper nutrition
If they
or
weren't
like
malnourished or vegan.
yeah,
Well, that's what you mean by maximum genetic potential.
yeah.
But the problem is,
I know
you're
it's
you
not the biological definition, but like that's just my definition.
yeah, I mean that's just I'm not even getting into the biology because but more importantly, even in this territory, right?
Yeah,
When you say maximum, your definition of maximum genetic potential contains the word maximum.
yeah.
So it's like it's like defining an apple, and the definition of an apple contains an apple. So for someone who has never seen an apple, that definition is not really helpful. So when you say maximum genetic potential, how does that translate to?
Dude, it's getting really stressful. Like that's how I like to do it because I don't want to like really get into like the fucking super detailish things. Yeah, let's just keep it light.
Wait, I mean, wait. But I want to understand what you mean by maximum genetic potential.
It's
Because
just
see,
that you don't
I'll
want to
tell you
like
what. I'll tell you
you don't
what.
want to like yeah
I'll
what
tell you what. So when you say maximum genetic potential, if it's like,
I don't really know what's maximum genetic potential. There's like one of my
oh,
like
so you don't know
like
either.
no one sec. There's like genetics are weird because like there's like one of my friends who like stopped going at like fucking 14 and like there's like one of my friends who stopped going at 23. There's like you don't really know like genetics are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Genetics are weird. So I don't
Yeah.
really know.
Okay. Wait. So just to be clear, you don't know what maximum genetic potential means, right?
No,
Okay. So you
but
don't
I
know.
wouldn't want to risk.
Wait. So you don't know what maximum genetic potential means, but you still
Yeah.
don't want. But you still want to reach maximum genetic potential.
Yes.
Okay,
That's the
wait. So
crazy
let
thing.
me. I mean, that sounds weird to me, right? Because it's like it's like saying veganism. If you go wait, yeah, it's like saying if you go vegan, you won't reach your blah, 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 blah. And then I ask you, what do you mean by blah, 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 blah? And you're like, I don't know what that means. But it's like you don't even know, then you don't even know what that means, then I don't know if you can even comprehend what it means to reach that potential or reach that.
Basically, I wouldn't want to go you before I'm 50.
You wouldn't want to go what?
Vegan until I'm 50.
Oh, that's
For
that's
learning.
that's tangential. That's not what I'm asking you, right? All I'm
No,
trying to say is
yeah,
you're
that,
all I'm saying is you're using a term and you're saying that I don't want to risk being blah 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 blah, And then when I ask you what that means, you don't even know what that means. So it's not even
Yeah,
clear
it's
that
just
you have a
because
coherent um, it's not even clear that you have a coherent view. Like you don't even know what you don't want to reach.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so do you not see a problem with that?
I do.
Okay. That's I appreciate the honesty that you do see the problem with that, but that just seeing the problem is not sufficient, right? I think you need to do
Yeah, I
something
know.
to fix that problem.
I know morally your moral standpoint is right and mine is
Oh,
wrong.
well,
But
I'm
I
not
would
making. Well, one sec. So I'm not even
and
making a moral.
all of this argument is based on that, right? So like I'm just
No,
letting
no,
you
I'm
know.
I'm not even. I haven't even gone to the moral points right now. I'm just going by whatever your epistemology is. Like, first you said, I know that I know more. But then
Yeah,
when I disambiguated that claim a bit more, it turned out you don't know. It's just a guess. You believe that you know more than 99% of the people. So that's one thing. Secondly,
yeah,
you're like reaching maximum genetic potential, but when I pushed you on that, it's not even like you yourself admit that you have no idea what that even means. So it's not even clear that the goal you're pursuing is a goal in the first place. It's not even a coherent
yeah.
concept.
It isn't.
Yeah. So I'm not even talking about the ethics at this point. All I'm going by is the way you form beliefs, the way you are reasoning.
I just want to. That's all.
You want to what?
I just want to not go vegan and keep eating animals. That's all.
Yeah, I get that. That's a different point. All I'm saying is you could just say that.
Yeah, that's
You don't
basically my
have to
point.
pretend.
Let me make it clear.
Hmm.
You might be right on the moral standpoint and everything, but I just don't want to feed it. So yeah, right now, like, at least right now,
Yeah, I mean
I cannot
that's just
like
a different point. All I'm saying is the way like you could just say that instead of just like if you just say, look, vegans are right about things. I'm wrong, but I understand that I'm wrong, but it's just that I'm
yeah,
unwilling to do that. If you just say that
yeah,
clearly, that
yeah.
is
That's
more
that's
respect. Is that so? Can you just repeat that once?
yeah. I do know you're right on the moral standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
and I am wrong on that. But I still want to do it. So yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, but the point is that if you understand that morally, or even like we can even like forget the morals. Like even if you like the nutrition claims that you've made over here, right? It's clear
yeah.
like you said that you've made claims about like maximum
You,
genetic
you, you
potential.
see, you see, for me, it's the main thing is I told you right, but for me, I just eat like a chicken drumstick, for example. I eat that, right? I know there's like 20 grams of protein in the 170 to 180, depending on how you cook it, calories, right? And I don't really like have to like do too much like work to like get that much protein. I don't like eat too much. I don't eat a lot of food. So I have to get like some protein and less food.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I mean that's orthogonal, right? But all I'm saying is even on the nutrition science thing, it's not even clear that the concepts that you're invoking are coherent concepts. You're invoking concepts like maximum genetic potential, and it's like at this point that just sounds like gibberish to me. It sounds exactly like saying falabella or something like that. So yes, all I'm saying is you're like even on the nutrition point, you don't seem to have any coherent concept or any coherent argument. On the morals, it doesn't seem like you have a coherent argument or like even um, yeah, you don't seem to have an argument one way or the other. And
Yeah, that's
what else is like even on the epistemological side, with the way you form beliefs, it seems extremely um, like the way you're forming the beliefs that you know more than 99% of the people, and then then you're reducing the numbers to 97, and then it turns out that it's not a knowledge claim, it's just a belief, just a
Yeah,
guess. So
yeah,
yeah, the way you're reasoning, all that is also like taking a hit, to put it gently. uh,
yeah. There's a
but
pretty
yeah,
bad because
I'm happy that you're at least acknowledging that. um,
yeah,
and maybe you will um one day make amends. And
yeah. I would, but that would be when I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I didn't really ask you when that would be, but that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. So yeah, if that's all from my side. Is there anything that you want to talk about?
I mean, yeah, you got some content to upload on YouTube, so you can earn some money. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you get some content to upload, so eventually you can grow your channel and earn some money. That's what you got from this debate,
Yeah, I mean, I got
and
what I wanted. Yeah.
you're gonna cut that part. I know it.
Which part? No, no, no. I don't really have time to cut parts. So wherever our conversation ends, I'll cut. I'll stop the recording there, and I'll just directly upload it. I don't really have time to cut.
Dude, 40 minutes of recording, like, what are we wrong?
I'm using OBS.
Yeah, for like 40 minutes, you're gonna upload a 40-minute video on YouTube, dude. Oh, what? Dude, 40 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a long video, and you just ended it.
Yeah.
I heard it. And
No, no, no. I haven't. I'm ending it right now in three, two, one.